The year 2013 marked the launch of China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. This initiative envisions a vast network of infrastructure projects, connecting Asia, Africa, and Europe, encompassing railways, ports, highways, and energy pipelines, to facilitate trade and boost economic growth. The scale of the BRI is unprecedented. It has the potential to reshape global trade routes. In the 10 years since its inception, the BRI has yielded tangible results. Numerous infrastructure projects have been completed. Roads and railways now connect remote regions to economic hubs. New ports have expanded shipping routes. Energy pipelines enhance energy security. These projects benefit countries with underdeveloped infrastructure. Improved networks reduce travel times and costs. This stimulates economic activity. The BRI improves living standards with access to electricity and clean water. It fosters economic cooperation and opens new markets for China. BRI's most significant impact is arguably felt in developing nations. Many of these countries struggle with inadequate infrastructure, which hinders their economic growth. The BRI's focus on infrastructure development directly addresses this challenge. It provides these nations with access to much-needed roads, railways, ports, and energy facilities. These infrastructure improvements have the potential to unlock economic potential by connecting previously isolated regions to global markets. This enhanced connectivity facilitates trade, attracts foreign investment, and creates new opportunities for businesses and communities. The influx of Chinese investment through the BRI has also provided a crucial source of funding for developing nations. These investments have supported the growth of industries such as manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism. This has led to job creation, increased exports, and overall economic expansion in many participating countries. The BRI's emphasis on economic cooperation has also fostered closer ties between China and developing nations. Despite its economic benefits, the BRI has also been met with criticism and concerns. One of the most pressing issues is the potential for debt trap diplomacy. Critics argue that China is using the BRI to saddle developing nations with unsustainable debt. This could give China leverage to extract economic and political concessions. The lack of transparency in BRI deals has further fueled these concerns. Agreements are often shrouded in secrecy, raising questions about the terms of loans and the potential for corruption. There are also worries about the environmental impact of BRI projects. Many projects involve large-scale construction in ecologically sensitive areas. This has raised concerns about deforestation, habitat loss, and pollution. Additionally, some BRI projects have been criticized for displacing local communities and ignoring their concerns. The influx of Chinese workers on BRI projects has also sparked resentment in some countries. Concerns about labor exploitation and the lack of opportunities for local workers have been raised. The case of Sri Lanka's Hambantota port is often cited as a prime example of the potential pitfalls of the Belt and Road Initiative. In 2017, Sri Lanka leased the port to a Chinese company for 99 years after struggling to repay loans. Built with significant Chinese loans, the port is strategically located near major shipping lanes. It failed to generate enough revenue, leading to accusations of debt trap diplomacy. Sri Lanka's experience serves as a cautionary tale for other developing nations. The incident underscores the potential geopolitical implications of the Belt and Road Initiative. Section 6: Environmental and Social Costs. The hidden price of BRI projects. Beyond the economic and geopolitical concerns, the Belt and Road Initiative has also come under scrutiny for its environmental and social impacts. Many BRI projects involve large-scale construction in ecologically sensitive areas, raising concerns about deforestation, habitat loss, and pollution. For example, the construction of dams for hydropower projects has disrupted river ecosystems and displaced communities. The expansion of transportation networks through forests and other natural habitats has fragmented ecosystems and threatened biodiversity. The extraction of natural resources, such as minerals and timber, for BRI projects has also raised concerns about environmental degradation and resource depletion. Moreover, some BRI projects have been criticized for their social impacts. The displacement of local communities to make way for infrastructure projects has led to social unrest and the loss of livelihoods. Concerns about labor exploitation, inadequate safety standards, and the lack of benefits for local workers on BRI projects have also been raised. Section 7: Geopolitical Implications, Shifting Power Dynamics and Regional Tensions. The Belt and Road Initiative is not merely an economic initiative, it has profound geopolitical implications. By financing and building infrastructure across continents, China is projecting its power and influence globally. The BRI has strengthened China's ties with countries in Central Asia, Africa, and even parts of Europe, challenging the traditional dominance of the United States and its allies. This shift in power dynamics has created tensions, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. China's growing influence in the South China Sea, a strategically important waterway, has raised concerns among neighboring countries and the US. The BRI has also fueled a strategic rivalry between China and India. India views the BRI as an attempt by China to encircle it strategically, and is wary of Chinese investments in its neighboring countries. The BRI has thus become entangled in existing geopolitical rivalries, adding another layer of complexity to an already volatile global landscape. Section 8. A murky future, economic uncertainty, and the risk of global crisis. As the Belt and Road Initiative enters its second decade, its future remains uncertain. The global economic slowdown, exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic and geopolitical tensions, has raised questions about the financial viability of many BRI projects. Some countries are struggling to repay their loans to China, raising concerns about a new wave of debt crises. The lack of transparency in BRI deals and the potential for corruption further complicate the situation. Moreover, the growing criticism of the BRI's environmental and social impacts could lead to project delays and cancellations. The changing geopolitical landscape also poses challenges to the BRI's future. The US and its allies are increasingly wary of China's growing influence and are seeking to counter the BRI with their own infrastructure initiatives. The competition between these initiatives could lead to a fragmentation of global infrastructure development, potentially hindering the BRI's progress. Game changer or debt trap? The enduring legacy of the Belt and Road. 10 years on, the Belt and Road Initiative remains a subject of intense debate. Is it a game changer for shared prosperity, or a debt trap for China's ambitions? The reality lies somewhere in between. The BRI has brought benefits to many developing countries, providing infrastructure and investment. However, concerns about debt sustainability and transparency remain. The BRI's legacy will depend on addressing these issues.